Hi everybody, I'm Bree the Plant Lady, and today I am taking advantage of really the only cool day that we've had in like a month, that we would probably have for the next month, and finally getting this big border at the Blue House completely transformed. So you all know, this used to be where I lived. I get to tinker out here every day, my PJs, drinking coffee, and now I live next door, and this is an Airbnb, and this can no longer be an annual bed that requires daily upkeep. So I've decided to convert it into a mostly native ornamental grass bed, but I'm going to go ahead and keep some of the perennial things that are already planted in here, including the dahlias, the crinum, and the big salvia. So I'm really excited to get this done. I've been thinking about it for, I don't know, several months, and today is the day. So I hope you'll enjoy watching the progress of really what I'm aiming to be a complete transformation. Fingers crossed, this will actually look like something that is worth taking a picture of when I finish. All right, so right now I have the things that I bought last week at Johnson Nursery laid out. So I've got some really great Tradescantia. This is a new variety called Good Luck from DeVruman, and I really like the small stature of it. I have a nice collection of Rudbeckia hirtas. These are all different cultivars. I got one of everything that they had. Sunbeckia, I guess these are they're Rudbeckias. Yeah, right? Yeah. I bloom all summer. They're dry. Got some white flowering Lantana montaviensis, some awesome coleus, and the Suncredible yellow, which in years past I've done huge displays of. I also have this great new Gaillardia that I'm really excited about, Gusto Orange Zest. So hopefully that will be perennial. And then I've started bringing up grasses from my nursery, and I've got a whole bunch of panicum, and I think this is all heavy metal. So that's actually gonna go more towards the back. And then I'm gonna do white muley somewhere. Haven't figured out exactly where yet. And I just wanted to acknowledge this awesome clump of rain lilies, which are blooming because we got 1.25 inches rain a few days ago. And as you can see, it's sort of sprinkling right now, which is awesome. This is Hebranthus robustus. I love rain lilies. But you can see there's dahlias, there's a lot of snapdragons, and that's just because I threw snapdragon seed out. And I don't think there's any reason to pull them out. I'm just gonna kind of let them be. And if they're in the way of where I want to put a grass, then I can yank them. But I'd really like to make this back section predominantly panicum, and then tuck in clumps of white muley closer to the front. The intention that I will burn those grasses down, and because I have so many grasses, I'm actually contemplating putting some out in the wave, even though I think it might be a little too shady. I still might do it just because I have them and I'd like to get them planted, and I don't have anywhere else to plant them. Well, everybody, it's raining. It's actually raining pretty hard. So I'm gonna go ahead, got sunscreen in my eye. Well, everybody, my camera stopped recording my outro. So I'm super excited to say we got 1.5 inches of rain from that storm. And I basically stayed out here and watered even though it was raining because it's so dry. I cannot believe how dry this bed and really all the beds are. So let's just see if the water penetrated. All right, so I'm just gonna lightly, oh yeah, look. It's not, well, there's still some dry places, but it's a lot better than it was 2 hours ago. Nothing can compare to rain. And I'm really excited to have this bed completed. It's a lot of perennials. There's still plenty of annuals, so I'll be able to play each season and certainly like be able to fill this area up with poppies and stuff for the spring season. But I think having all those panicum and the white muley, I think that's going to really make it look good in the fall. And you know, as I continue to plant shop, I'll be able to pop other perennial things in and really just convert this from a predominantly annual bed to something that is going to be less maintenance and ultimately a bit easier to maintain. Well, everybody, I look forward to sharing updates. I hope you'll subscribe so that you can stay in the loop, and I hope you'll plan to attend the Fall Open Garden, which is scheduled for Saturday, September 20th from noon to 4 p.m. It's our first big seed sale of the year. We're also going to do a native plant sale, and I've got a couple of really awesome garden art vendors that are going to be here as well. As always, thanks so much for watching, and happy gardening, everybody.